Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach K, 90 till new. We are still at the very tail end of round one of our 90-day, of our first 90-day phase. So listen. It's Thanksgiving today, and everybody eating, right? Everybody eating. But are they eating alkaline? Probably not. Probably not. But that does not mean that you have to eat that way. Coach K is going to show you a few things, just a few, because I don't, guys, I don't have a long length, many years of eating alkaline. So I know how to cook a few things like Thanksgiving related, but I don't know how to make a turkey, like an alkaline turkey. I can't do it, y'all. Love y'all to life, but I have not discovered that one yet. So, but we're gonna have some alternatives. Thanksgiving can be however it is that you want it to be, okay? So I'm gonna show you a few alternatives that you can make, but it's still alkaline and it's still delicious, okay? All right, let's do this. The very first thing that we're gonna start off with is our prep work, okay? Now, I did the first part of the sea moss yesterday. I'll post that here in a few seconds to show you. But now we're gonna do step two. Step two of making our sea moss gel. We need the sea moss gel because it's gel form and it helps to set a lot of things. It also can help you to, because we're going to do a mac and cheese in a few minutes too, and the mac and cheese, the sea moss in that mac and cheese actually helps it to be super smooth and just it tastes delicious inside of the mac and cheese. So let's get it on. Let's get started. Yay! Okay, so as you see, guys, we have here our organic, not organic, sorry guys, sea moss is organic, it should be anyhow, but this is our golden sea moss, if y'all can see that. We're gonna start off by making sure that we just open up the sea moss even as it's dry to make sure that we don't have any netting on there, okay? So that's the first step. We want to ensure that we open up each and every tentacle of the sea moss, and let's make sure that it has no netting. And I'll show you what I mean as soon as I find a piece. Here we go. Can y'all see that little, that's part of the netting from where they fish it out of the water, from out of the sea. Some of this comes from various different places depending on where you buy your sea moss from. But my sea moss, I like to, I guess, I have two different sources of sea moss that I like to use. And this particular source that I have right here in my hand, this actually comes from St. Lucia. So, like I said, it depends on where they have it. And where they have actually purchased it from. But again, what we're doing is just opening up every single tentacle as it is dry in order to remove the netting. And this may seem a little bit tough at first, but you know, trust me, if it's dry, you can see it a lot better, and it's so much easier to go through our sea moss and pull that extra netting off if it's dry. And then after that, then we can go through and we can rinse it really well, and then we will cut up everything from there. So guys, are you familiar with sea moss? Have you tried it before? Now, I did do another video on sea moss once before. And what did we talk about? Who can remember? What we discussed was that, like, the benefits of sea moss. Sea moss is like taking a multivitamin times 10 for your body. right? Because multivitamins are usually derived from basically almost kind of like, I'm going to give an example here. It's like being derived from a rock, right? Whereas this is real food and real plant-based food for your body, right? So, I mean, like as human beings, can we actually consume rocks? And so when we think about it to that effect, we don't consume rocks, as human beings. We actually consume plants, and we consume, food. If you guys eat meat, that's you. But we consume food. We consume plants. That is, plants and vegetables are the healthiest things for our bodies. So if you think about it, that is, if you have a choice as to what it is that you're going to put in your body, whether it is, sorry guys, I had to break that. Now see this piece right here, it has multiple pieces. See, all right here, it has multiple pieces of netting. So you want to make sure that you get all of that off. So I'm going to expand this and open it so that I can be able to see this piece a lot better. Here's a for real big piece of netting. See that? All that's netting. So you want to get all of this cleaned off. But anyhow, as I was saying, guys, the thing about sea moss is that it contains 92 of the body's minerals that it's naturally, the human body composition is made out of. So it has 92 of those nutrients. And it's really great to be able to actually have those 92 nutrients in your body. Now, the other portion that is not contained in sea moss is contained in what's called bladder wrack. Bladder wrack is another sea plant. It does taste like the sea. And you definitely want to ensure that you're getting both, not only just the sea moss. I know the world raves about sea moss right now, but you also want to get a full nutrient composition by taking in what is called bladder wrack. And you can find bladder wrack just about any place that you actually find sea moss. You can find it online. You can find it in local stores now. For example, Sprouts, Aldi. I'm sorry, actually no, you can't find it in Aldi, but you can find it in Sprouts, Whole Foods. What else? Like Whole Foods. I'm not sure about Trader Joe's, but I know for a fact. See that netting right there, guys? That's what we're trying to get rid of. But I know for a fact that you can definitely find it in Whole Foods as well as Sprouts. Okay, so we want to have the full range of all nutrients that our body needs. So definitely get definitely want to get see that? That's the netting and everything. But definitely want to get that, both bladderwrack and sea moss. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this out, and I will be right back. Okay y'all, so once you have finished with getting all of the netting off of your sea moss, what we're going to do now is go ahead and rinse it. We're going to rinse this on off really well. And don't put your water on like seriously hot water. You want to have it to where it is a neutral, like room temperature setting of water. And what I'm doing is just going through to make sure that all of the sand is rinsed off very well, okay? Because it does have sand from the sea here. And if you see any pieces that are kind of shiny and it's very, very slim, like the netting, like almost translucent, but it's shiny, you want to go ahead and remove that as well because it is the netting. You want to go through each piece and just double check and make sure that you have not left any netting on, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down because I do need both of my hands to fully go through this piece and to make sure that there's no netting remaining. But yeah, that's what you're doing. You're rinsing it off, going through each piece as you rinse, okay? Alright, see you in a few seconds. The next thing that I'm doing here is actually just going through to be able to, I've already sprinkled in a little bit of baking soda and vinegar to be able to clean our lime, because our lime is actually going to soak in the same water as the sea moss is, and we definitely lime peel and all. We want to make sure it's very, very good and clean. So just go through there, let it, pour on your vinegar and your baking soda, kind of rinse it with your hands a little bit, and then after that, you're just gonna let it sit for maybe about 5 to 10-ish minutes or so. Okay guys, so what you want to do at this point is you want to take them out of the water, make sure that you have rinsed them off really, really well. And what I've done was I've just quartered these, and you'll squeeze that, just squeeze it as much as you can. If you have a juicer, you can also, like the juice squeezer, the lime squeezer, I'll show you. I don't know what these things are called. If you have one of these handy dandy, squeezers here, you can put it on the inside of here and squeeze it over, which I will do that, but right now I'm holding the camera. So, for right now, just for demonstration purposes, again, squeezing it on myself, my goodness. Yeah, don't do what I did. I'm so glad it didn't get in my eyes, but go ahead and squeeze that as much as you can, and then after you squeeze it in there and you get through squeezing and rendering as much as you think that you can, you're actually going to just drop these in here. And of course, these are not squeezed out very well, but again, I'm going to use the squeezer here in just a few seconds to squeeze the rest of it out, and then we'll just cover it with the water. And we'll squeeze that out as much as possible, and then after that, we're just going to cover it with water, and that'll be the first part, okay? Let me squeeze these in, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, we have squeezed all of our limes into the sea moss, and this is what it's looking like so far, guys. You see like the full range of color. And what I'm doing now is I'm actually going to just go ahead and start pouring the water so that our sea moss can fully soak overnight. And make sure I fill it all the way up because I do have quite a bit in there. And what you're going to notice is that the sea moss is going to be totally different when you see it tomorrow, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put the cover on and we'll soak it overnight. All right, that's it for step one. Okay guys, so again, we started the sea moss yesterday, and this was step one. We needed to soak and clean our sea moss. This is the golden sea moss, and as you can see, it's pretty neutral in color. There is some that's sometimes a few shades darker in brown than other shades. So we're gonna start off by, this is actually quite a bit too. So we're gonna start off by actually cutting this and putting it into the blender, okay? And then we're just gonna blend it real quick. Just gonna blend it. Let's go ahead and I feel like I need an extra dish or something to make sure that, now I know that it's quite a bit of a trend where everyone is like adding fruit and everything into their sea moss. That's amazing. I love that. But the thing is, guys, when you're thinking about, we're using this for cooking purposes. This is going to be in conjunction with our, mac and cheese. So we want to, first off, before I even cut this, I'm gonna go back through this one more time. Guys, see how pretty this is? Oh. But I do want to go back through one more time, clean it really, really well. And I think I'll do that just to ensure that it's good and clean. And then you never want to throw away your sea moss water, okay? Don't throw this away, it's real good. We're gonna talk about the things that it's good for. But don't throw it away, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and package this, and I wanna go ahead and go back through, rinse it really, really well one more time. And then when I return, I'm going to, and it's very easy to cut. I'll show you this really quickly. You just cut it. It's really easy to cut. Very, very, very pliable. And you just cut it, okay? Did y'all see that? It's very easy to cut. You can easily cut it. So you just want to cut it into smaller pieces so that it's not tangling all around the base of your blender, okay? So let's go ahead and I'll get this cleaned up, and then I'll cut it, and I will be right back shortly. All right, y'all, this is the sea moss water that we made, okay? You want to be able to save this. Do not throw this away. Guys, this is good for everything. You literally can pour this and water your plants with it. You can, it's gonna keep your plants good, healthy, strong. You can literally take this and you can pour this into your bath water even. And if you wanna have like a mineral bath, yes, it has the limes in there. You will smell like cucumber lime. Cut you up some cucumbers and you'll have yourself like a natural perfume. It's so amazing to be able to take a mineral bath, y'all. People, I guess, that of a certain class talk about taking a milk bath. This is so much better than a milk bath, I promise you. So save this. You can use this, like I said, literally on everything. You can dab it into like a cotton, the little cotton rounds, y'all. And you can take this and use this even on your face, like as a facial and beauty enhancer, y'all. You can use it on everything, I promise. So don't throw this away. This, girl, you better keep this. This is gold. All right, y'all, let's move on. Okay, guys, I literally have the very last piece, and you know, sometimes, guys, you don't even really have to cut it with a knife. You can just pinch it. Can y'all see that? I'm literally kind of just pinching, using my fingers, the tips of my fingers to pinch it. And you can break it, literally, or if you prefer to cut it, you can use a knife, and you can, there you go. There's how easy it is to cut that. You don't want the long tentacles again. I call them tentacles because that's kind of what they look like. But you don't want those. You don't want all of that to be like spinning and spinning and spinning around your blender blade, because unless you have like a super strong blender, which I don't, it will, you know, it can tear up your blender, okay? I don't. I'm working with something that was economical and affordable and within my budget. So, you know, I'm working with what we got, you know? We work with what we have. So anyhow, now that we have that all, this isn't, like I said, guys, it's an incredible amount of, it's gonna make up quite a bit of sea moss gel, but we need some to be able to cook with. So, and I also blend this up in smoothies and everything else, like all throughout the week. So we're gonna go ahead and use our Evian water today. And we wanna go just to the very top, because you don't want it to be thin, okay? So we're gonna just go right to the top. Actually, I'm gonna go just underneath because I like it to be, especially since we're cooking with it, I want it to be pretty thick. And not thick, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be super, super watery, because I need it to be smooth and of a certain consistency to be able to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this blended up, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, so I have taken it off of there, and I want to show you guys what it actually looks like. Can y'all see that? This is where it's a very smooth, and it almost kind of looks like applesauce, right? Yeah, it's kind of like almost like an applesauce consistency. And so, but it's literally a gel. Like, it's literally a gel. So, this is actually what I'm going for. Now, if you want it thinner, because you like a thinner consistency. A lot of people have you know, like problems with texture and things like that. So if you want a thinner consistency, all you do is just add more water, and it'll, you know, you can thin it out, blend it some more, and it'll be perfectly fine, okay? So, but I'm gonna move forward with it like this because I need it to be rather thick, because I'm gonna put this in our mac and cheese and a few other things. I'll be right back. And so here's what you can actually put this in, just a nice little jar with a glass lid on it. A glass jar with a lid on there, y'all, okay? Like I said before, this is literally just a spaghetti jar that I had. I mean, a spaghetti sauce jar that I had. So you can definitely use this, and or any of your own mason jars that you have.